Magic is real. This is a serious podcast. There's no pictures. I can't read this.
Oh, here. Let me try to translate. Moving on. All right, well, I made it.
Welcome to PlayRatedGames podcast.
Yes.
I'm going to stop counting episodes. I know it's number 11, but okay, it's too late.
So here on this channel, we like to talk about gaming, gaming history, and gaming culture. And one of the most significant parts of all three of those is the PlayStation 1.
Very innovative console.
Yes. Now, granted, what was it, the NES? Yes.
The NES, the SNES?
The NES, just right. So yeah, the NES is basically what saved gaming, most certainly. And, you know, Nintendo is basically what saved gaming in the West. But the PlayStation here was what really helped gaming grow beyond its perceived boundaries.
Yeah, I mean, in the 80s, the Mario, Zelda, Nintendo, they saved gaming after the crash.
Thanks,
of
E.T.
82, 83 or whatever. And, but the PS1 in the mid-90s, as well as the N64, they basically introduced us to at-home console 3D gaming landscapes. Yes. And that's when him and I here were just little lads, first starting out with our gaming. His first console, yours first was the PS1, right?
My first console was a PS1. My first game I ever opened was Tomb Raider 1. I still have that game to this day in my bedroom.
And my first was the N64, but I have retroactively played a lot of PS1 games, and because they're all available mostly now.
Thankfully.
On modern systems, or you can just play them on whatever's. And I got that in Romania, remember?
Yes, that was a great time. So, that will come back to that. So
yeah, actually.
So here's the thing. What makes the PlayStation so, worth noting is that this was the first console. Again, no disrespect to the N64. It's a phenomenal system. This was the first system that tried to push the market towards a more older audience.
I think the PS1 came out first, too.
Did it?
Yeah, because the N64 came out, I think, in like 96 with Mario 64. PS1, I think, is officially 94. Because I have that T-shirt that says...
But was it in the U.S., though?
Close nearby, but basically the PS1 came out.
Yeah, but...
I believe a little before that. But anyway, mid-90s, when him and I... well, you were born earlier.
I was born in 92.
But basically, we grew up around where that big transition around fourth, fifth generation consoles where they were really migrating over to 3D landscapes. Anyway, we're going to do a lot of these lists, but we're going to start with the PS1.
Yes. And we're going to top down, we are going to list...
in no specific order.
Top 10 personal favorite PS1 games.
Just our personal favorites. So, real quick. There's no pictures. I can't read this. It's bullshit.
Well, here.
All right, so we're going to shout out Final Fantasy VII. We know it's like everyone's favorite game, but we haven't actually played it.
I haven't played any of them.
I haven't played any of them either. There's like a zillion of them.
Yes.
But
we'll get to it. Just not right now.
I've technically played like some of the really old ones, like the Final Fantasy 1.
But no, yes, Final Fantasy VII will not be on here. Maybe next time. We can retroactively do it and we'll add it next time.
Yeah, I think I'll play the original first and then I'll do like just like a lot of games now.
No, dude, there's no reason to play them in any sort of order. It's literally...
No, I'm talking like Final Fantasy VII original version and then I'll play the remake.
Okay, that's different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Rebirth or whatever the fuck. Now they got like other versions. I can't keep up, man. These JRPGs are just pain in my ass.
I couldn't be bothered either.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be bothered because I know it's like a very significant game, but
yes,
I'll play as the Cloud Kid and the fucking Tifa.
Cloud Strife?
Is that what his name is?
I think so.
Yeah, with his big ass sword.
Yeah.
What's he trying to say?
It's so impractical.
Old dweeb.
So let's get started. So what's something you'd like to list off first?
Let me see. So, anyway, here are Real quick, we'll do honorable mentions first because we forgot last time with the last one. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII. Shout out. We'll play it.
The
at some
biggest
point.
shout out
Biggest shout out.
that will not be on this list.
We're both gonna shout out Medieval because we've played it, but neither of us have finished it.
I will. I'd want to. It's a good game.
But the aesthetic is pretty dope. We like Sir Daniel.
Yes.
Ape Escape, I played it. My roommate in Colorado was really into it, and I played it for a few hours, and I really, really dug it. And also, Astrobot actually got me into Ape Escape. Frogger, he's back. That game is
very
hard
difficult.
as hell.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, that's a hard game.
I don't know why that was rated E for everybody.
Dude, that game, like, I played it on my dad's like old IBM, and I just remember that one like ice slide level. The camera was just messing with me the whole time, and it's just for some reason that game always stuck with me. I just
It looks really nice. It's just a nightmare to play.
it doesn't even look nice. It's pretty ugly actually, but even for the time. But like I just remember it was somewhat addicting. It's just that freaking timer, and you have to eat the flies to like get a few seconds, and that was a nerve-wracking game, man. But then they had a sequel, Frogger 2, Swampy's Revenge. Such a cakewalk in comparison.
They listened.
And with that being said, this is in no specific order because they're all great games, and this is our list. So, like I said, so yeah, number 10, Spider-Man, Spiderman.
That was my first superhero game I ever played. Well, meaningfully. Okay, so I briefly played at my stepbrother's house.
I played it at your house.
I briefly played Superman 64, but I knew it was a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
Like, even as a kid, I'm like, this game just...
Dude, even like renting that game from Blockbuster, Superman 64, I knew at like 5 years old, I was like, dude, this game sucks. Like,
Yeah.
you're Superman. Why is this so bad?
So, mind you, Spider-Man came out a year after this game. It's almost like it was done as a response. Like, hey, DC, look what we made.
Yeah. They've always just been at cahoots.
I like them both, but in this case, Marvel just completely trampled all over. Spider-Man on the PS1 is exactly everything Superman on the N64 was not. It's a
Good, fun.
It's good, it's fun, it's slick, it's well
Actually
designed.
felt like playing a superhero
You
and not just playing a stupid broken mini game flying through rings.
Yeah, you actually got to play as Spider-Man, and mind you, it's a PS1 game, but it felt so open at the time.
Yeah.
You actually get to swing around buildings, stick to walls,
It was fun, I remember.
beat up bad guys.
I liked, I remember it was like, it actually had some like decent stealth mechanics in it. I don't know if it came out after Metal Gear Solid, but
It came out in 2000.
yeah. Oh, it did come out after that then, so. But yeah, that game was pretty solid. It was, I remember you and I played it. We beat it like pretty quick.
Oh yeah, like it's a very approachable game. It's got its different difficulties.
Yeah.
It has easy, medium, and hard. But like if like really young kids want to play it, it's called kid mode, where basically it simplifies the controls. It just completely simplifies the controls so that like even the youngest kid can pick it up and play it.
Did you do that?
No, I played it on easy. No, actually, I think I played it on normal.
What a badass.
And real shout out, this really has no bearing on like the actual gameplay. This was just something I discovered years later. So in the game, you can put your name. Yeah, like, you can.
So you're not Peter Parker?
No, like for your save file, you put your name. Like
Yeah. Like in Zelda.
yeah. But here's the thing: if you put something obscene, like I'm not gonna say it. If you put an obscene word, Spider-Man will come up, punch it, and change it into something nice.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. So like, just
It's just
really...
little details like that just really make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was a limit at the time though. Like you probably people have gotten way more creative, with their insults and profanity.
So with that being said though, so the game, again, it's a PS1 game, so the scope is a little limited, but the way they actually got around it in a pretty smart way.
Yeah.
The story is that the bad guy, do I really have to do spoilers? The game's 25 years old.
I don't know, man. No, who gives a crap?
So anyway, I'll just say so the bad guys of the game have unleashed this fog on the city, and that's a good way to cover up the game's limitations. That's why you just stick to the skyscrapers and not down below.
I think Obviously we have the Arkham trilogy, but I think Spider-Man as a hero has maybe had the longest success in terms of video games. Like there was
Yes.
some good Spider-Man games on the SNES, I think,
Yeah,
and then there was some games on the Genesis, and then the PS1 game. That was like the first 3D Spider-Man game, and that was successful.
it was.
And then I had that Spider-Man Sam Raimi game on the PS2, and that was pretty fun too. I remember.
Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 was the best at that
Spider-Man
point.
2 was even better.
Yes.
Like the swinging mechanics on that. I remember I saw a YouTube video where one of the guys that designed the swinging and web mechanics on the PS2 one played the newer one. And he was just like blown away. He's like, man, this is the game we wanted to make back in like '02 or whatever.
'04.
Or whatever, yeah. And they're like, yeah, obviously we were limited by the hardware of the times, but this is like what we imagined, 15 years prior or whatever.
Yes.
But anyway, the Spider-Man, yeah, like Spider-Man's got quite the lineup of solid titles.
Yeah, a close second would be Batman,
But
no, like Spider-Man on the PlayStation 1, it had a really cool soundtrack. It had narration by Stan Lee. It had all your favorite characters in it. It had Spider-Man. It had cameos like from the Human Torch, Daredevil, the Punisher. It had all your
I
favorite.
remember all that, yeah.
It had all your favorite villains like Doctor Octopus, Venom, Carnage, Rhino.
Dr. Octagonopus, bro!
It was a great game. I still play it to this day.
It's a good one. Yeah, I do like Spider-Man 1, and you got me into that one. I remember we played it at your old place.
Yeah, back in my parents' house.
Yeah. So, number 9? Number 9 is Tomb Raider 2.
So the Tomb Raider games have definitely solidified their place in gaming with its legacies.
They've aged like a cup of banana milk.
Yep, they haven't aged too well.
But, that being said, I picked Tomb Raider 2 on here specifically because you finally get to like climb ladders, swing on ropes, drive vehicles. You go to Italy, you go to Great Wall of China, from what I remember. They did remaster like the first 6 Tomb Raider games.
They're all available.
Remaster.
They're all available to play.
Yeah, like they just put all of them, I think, on PlayStation, which is awesome.
Yes, they need to do that with all their old titles.
They gotta do that with most old titles.
The fact that Rogue Warrior is on there when the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy is
an
not
absolute disgrace.
is an affront.
Yeah, what up with that?
But moving on, yes.
And the fact that they took off a game like Spec Ops: The Line and they kept Rogue Warrior, they kept Enemy Front. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yes, but Tomb Raider 2.
I'm really asking.
Tomb Raider 2, it was a good step in the right. Like, I mean, Tomb Raider 1 is objectively the clunkiest to play. I mean, it was, it's the foundation.
It usually is like that with a lot of these platformer games. Like the first one is usually the weakest in retrospect.
Yeah. But Tomb Raider 2, I remember, like, I played it eons ago at my uncle's house, but I remember, like, even though it was hard to play, I really liked the aesthetic. I've always been into, like, treasure hunting movies.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's like one of the first ones I ever played.
exploring ancient temples. And, like, the villains are cool, too. Like, you'll fight, like, these weird, like bat demon things.
I'm trying to remember, like, what was the... Were you on, like, the motorcycle on the Great Wall of China in that one?
I don't
Is
remember.
that what that was? I'm trying to remember. I just remember at the time, like, it was a lot cooler feeling because you felt like you were in an action movie. PS1 kind of gave you that first glimpse, but it was obviously, like, that very liminal space. So it was... I don't know, it just... You kind of filled that space with your own imagination at the time. Same with N64.
It was a good step in the right direction for the series.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, yeah, Lara.
And they're all available to play right now. Give them a shot.
Maybe I'll do like a let's play of at least a few of them, a handful of them.
I still have my copy of Tomb Raider 1 I got on Christmas Day.
And I heard they're actually bringing Lara Croft back to like another reboot or like another like a sequel to Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Why?
Those games were good.
Oh, they were, but why
I
does that
enjoyed them.
why does that to be another reboot?
Who knows, man? How many friggin' times? But yeah, Lara Croft, she started on Tomb Raider. That was your first game, Tomb Raider 1?
Tomb Raider 1 was the first game I ever played. Well, not ever played. I ever got. Like
You
that
ever owned?
I ever owned, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first game I ever opened on Christmas Day.
As simple as it is, my first game I ever opened was Super Mario 64, that I played on console, but one of the first games I ever played, I think we mentioned in our very first podcast, was the Land Before Time Activity Center.
It's a load of bollocks.
With the freaking T-Rex
Sharptooth.
maze or
You say his
whatever.
name.
Like, it was pretty freaky, actually.
Yeah. But
But Tomb Raider.
You
Tomb
fight
Raider
T
2.
Rexes in Tomb Raider as well, don't you?
Tomb Raider 2. Yeah, you do. I just don't remember if it was that one. There's a lot of these freaking games,
They're a
man.
little hard. You know what? I dare say I'll get the remasters and I'll revisit them.
I'm sure they'll be free at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lara, shout out. Yeah, she obviously PS1. She
Yes.
got her footing there. All right. Where's my friggin' pen? I had a pen. There it is. All right. You ready for this?
What?
Number 7. And remember, no specific order. Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage.
That's probably one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games of all time. Well,
It's so good.
It's on the list, but
I platinumed the whole
That's-
remaster trilogy.
that's my favorite in the whole series. Spyro 2 is my favorite
It's
in the whole
mine
series.
too. Yeah.
That
And
is-
I love Year of the Dragon a lot, but
Yes.
Spyro 2, like Ripto's Rage, is a 10 out of 10. We're play rating it.
It's such a good game. Like all the original Spyro games are good, but Spyro 2 was just the peak of the series.
But just like with Tomb Raider, it's like the first one, Crash Bandicoot, same thing. It's just like
It's a good foundation.
it's a good foundation, but the sequels that followed improved upon it.
Oh yeah, like
Because they saw what worked and they're like, okay, now we can take this foundation and build
Mm-hmm.
on it and make it the game that we can really push ourselves again.
yeah, like it fleshed out the gameplay, it fleshed out the world it fleshed out the world. The game it feels more polished. It feels more lived in because in the original game, I mean, again, I like the original game, but the original game, besides the dragons, you don't really get to really see or interact with any other characters.
Yeah, I do remember that about Spyro 2 is like each level
Has
you
a-
feel like you're doing your own little quest line kind of rather than just the first one. What are you doing? Like they're in stones or whatever, and you're
Yeah,
just
you're
going.
yeah you're freeing all the dragons, which is fine, but
Yeah, it works.
in Spyro 2, each world has its own unique inhabitants and its own unique enemies. Like
And
it's
its own motif.
Yeah, like in Spyro 1, you had a decent variety, but a lot of them were just Norks, and a lot of them all just kind of look the same.
Yeah.
In Spyro 2, you walk into a world, you never know what you're going to get. You'll get a world with giant lizards running around. You'll get a world where there's goat people and earth shapers. There's just so much, or electrical ant people. There's just so much variety
Yeah.
in terms of its design. And the boss fights were, and also one thing about Spyro 1, the boss fights were pretty lousy.
Yeah, they're pretty lackluster overall, especially the final boss. I was like, that's it?
You just chase Nasty Nork.
Chase him around in a circle.
Yeah.
But Ripto, legitimately, not even just Ripto, but that. What an epic final boss to a PS1 game where you play as a cute little dragon.
So yeah, it has 3 different sections. It has this
Yeah.
epic operatic
Multiple phases.
soundtrack. It's good. The boss fights in Ripto's Rage were just so much better.
I dare say, it's as good a boss fight as Gruntilda in Banjo Kazooie.
No, Ripto's my favorite.
It's Ripto's Rage is also my favorite Spyro game. I haven't played any of the PS2 crap.
So
I'm saying crap because I played the Crash Bandicoot ones, a few of them, and those were just not it at all.
So some of the Spyro games on the PS2, some of them were passable, and they just, they just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, man. They just wanted to keep it going. They're like, we don't. Insomniac was like, we got Ratchet and Clank to do now. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Insomniac, they're one of the goats, and
They're one of my favorites. The original trilogy. So the original trilogy is, it's still not available, but the Reignited trilogy is it's available right now.
and it's really good.
Yeah, it's a very faithful remake. I'd recommend it most certainly.
Yeah, it's fun it's a good platinum for a 3 platinum trophy, and Ripto's Rage, man, just that hub world. It's lasted. It kind of, I think it came out around a similar time as Banjo Kazooie, and just such strong collectathon hub world.
I think it came out in I think they came out 1 year after the other. I think Spyro 1.
Banjo Kazooie was 98.
Yeah, Spyro 1 was 98. I think Rachel's Rage was 99. And then
Yeah.
Spyro 3 was 2000.
And that's another thing about these PS1 games. It's just like you have such a solid game come out, and then the next year, and then the following year, it's like, man, like the development time. I know they were shorter back then, but there's such quality in a short time on the same team, I imagine.
No, it's interesting how like you could make like nowadays that'd be a death sentence.
Forget it, man. Like these games are too big now. They
Yeah.
gotta scale back.
Yeah.
Like you need less is more in a lot of these games. Not every freaking game's got to be Cyberpunk or, you should have those games. Not every game's got to be like as ambitious as a Rockstar title as.
No, yeah, just do your own thing.
Just do your own thing.
Yes.
But don't charge $80 for it. Come on.
No. But with that being said, Spyro 2, 10 out of 10.
Ripto's Rage, phenomenal. One of the best 3D platformers of all time, honestly.
Yes.
I don't think that's.
If you haven't played that, play that right now.
A lot of people say Year of the Dragon's a little better. I love them both, but Ripto's Rage by a slim dragon fur scale.
Scale, they're not fair. I would say that Ripto's Rage is a 10 out of 10. Spyro 3 is a 9.5. It's damn near close.
Yeah, the only thing, because there's a lot of gimmicks in Year of the Dragon that I really dig too. I just freaking hate those racing parts.
Yeah.
Except I like the skateboard though.
Skateboard.
So
The skateboard was actually pretty
90s
dope.
cool.
Yeah. Next game.
But yeah, Ripto's Rage, great game. Play the Reignited trilogy, and yeah. All right. Number 4, and this one's Phil, very very special to Phil. He got me into this series. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey.
That's my favorite game of all time.
It is his favorite game. I'm gonna let you take this one.
So, all right. So mind you, the story how I even came across this game,
Tell it.
yeah. So I remember I was in Toys R Us. Remember that?
Remember Kids R Us?
I remember I was in Toys R Us with my stepfather, and I just got my allowance, so or I either got my allowance or he was going to buy me a new game for getting good grades or something.
Yeah.
So we're in the game section.
And you only had a PS1 at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were in the game section, and we were just looking around the games, and I remember I pulled this one game off the shelf. I'm like, oh, wow, this looks really cool. Can I get it?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Oh my, wait, you mean the one in Blue Star?
Yeah.
Dude, we had the same, we did not know each other as kids, but man, we lived the same life.
I guess so.
Sorry to interject. Continue.
So anyway, I don't even remember what it was. I remember I just picked this game up, and I'm like, wow, this looks really cool. Can I get it? And my stepdad looked at it. He's like, I think it was like $35. He's like, here, how about this one instead? It was only $10.
Abe's Odyssey was?
And it was Abe's Odyssey.
Yeah.
I remember he's like, here, how about this instead? I look at it. I'm like, oh, this looks cool.
Odd.
This looks kind of odd. Just like this weird blue guy just smiling. I turn it around, and I'm all like, okay, this looks like it'd be kind of cool. So anyway, we got that game. I went home. I booted it up. And when the opening cutscene played, this was unlike anything I had ever seen.
Yeah, man.
Because mind you, at this point, I'd only played like Spyro, Crash, Mario. I played pretty lighthearted games. And then this was about genocide, slavery, corporate greed. I'm like, wow, these are like some really deep things.
Did you think of that at the time, though, like right away? And you're just like, it's so grimy and murky looking.
I mean, not exactly, but I knew that it was distinct. I'm like, wow, this is unlike, I couldn't.
It's more serious.
I was only maybe 10 years old, not even. I couldn't really put it into words, but this feels different. It feels like there's actually stakes here. So when I first played it, I was terrible at it. It's a pretty difficult game.
It really is, honestly, man. It's not. It's a pretty niche game, I would say overall. It does live up to its name.
Yeah.
It's a great series, though.
It's a great game, but the thing is, though, is that it's not a game I can recommend to everybody.
It's the original.
There's a huge steep learning curve.
It's not the most approachable if I were to just tell you, hey, go boot it up right now. You got to give it time. But when you get into it, you really get sucked into it.
So when I first played it, I was really bad at it. I couldn't figure out how it worked. But for some reason, for some reason, I just kept getting drawn to it. I'm just like,
suck its talons into you.
Yeah, I'm just like give it another chance. I remember I was just thinking give it another chance. And then eventually I got good at it, and then eventually it just hooked me in, hook, line, and sinker. I'm just I was so immersed. The characters, The designs, the locations, the music, the lore, just
Does have
everything.
good music.
Everything about that game, just like it was so. It was so immersive. That game was just so immersive.
I just remember when you finally get out of the factory in the beginning.
Yeah.
When you're finally outside and there's that nighttime sky, I was just like, wow, okay, like it's really starting to like click with me.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's a hidden gem, I'd say nowadays.
And it's very easily like what's good about the Oddworld series is like all of them are so easily available now.
Yeah.
They're all on PlayStation.
Here's hoping they course correct.
Soulstorm was a bit of a misstep. I really hope that they can fix it.
I think they will. I think they're gonna take a break, hiatus, and come back strong.
I hope so. But with that being said, though, what's interesting about Oddworld, so my 3 favorite games growing up were Crash, Spyro, and Oddworld.
Yeah.
What's so interesting, though, is that Oddworld is objectively the hardest of those 3. I actually beat that game before I did Crash or Spyro.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was young when I beat Oddworld, and do you know how I remember that? It was past my bedtime when I beat it.
I do remember first staying up playing Mario Sunshine until like 3 in the morning. I was like, I don't think I've ever been up this late.
No, yeah,
as a kid.
I remember, like, I think both my parents were asleep, and they kind of just forgot I was in the basement. I remember, like, I got up, and it was like 10 o'clock. I'm like, oh, man, it's way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
But, dude, like, when I first played Oddworld, I got the bad ending, and then, like, I really dug in deep to try to get the good one.
How'd you figure out there was different endings, though, like, at the time?
Like, if you get the bad ending, it just tells you outright. You have to save at least 50 Mudokons.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, you have to save at least 50 people to get the good ending.
I got the good ending because he helped me.
Yeah. So when I went back and I tried my best to get all of them that I could, and I finally got the good ending, I cannot tell you how accomplished I felt.
Did you, as a kid, without, like, playing on the newer system, like, did you ever 100%, like, get all of them?
Yeah.
Damn, that's hard.
No, yeah. When I
That's
first
hard. On the PS1?
Yes. So now they fixed it where there's like a rewind feature and revert saving.
Thank God for that, dude.
So it is a lot more approachable now.
That's grueling.
With still a bit of a curve. But I remember when I first played it and got the good ending, I got like maybe 60. I'm like, all right, I felt pretty good. But I'm like, no, I got to go all the way.
It's good enough to not get turned into a pie.
Yes. So I remember I went back, and when I got all of them, I felt like a champion.
It's such a messed up ending, too. If you like the good versus the bad.
No, in the good ending,
It's
like...
so freaking stark difference.
No, yeah, like in the good ending, you're praised as this hero and, savior as your species.
You're Moses.
Well, he's Abraham.
You're Abraham.
That's
you
literally
literally are Abraham.
That's who he's named after.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of biblical references in that game.
I'm just thinking Abe's Exodus. You're right, yeah.
Yeah. So in the good ending, you're praised as this hero. You saved your people. And in the bad ending, you're literally just turned into mincemeat.
They throw you in the paper shredder.
They literally just pull a lever and just drop you into a
it's so
meat
messed
grinder.
up. Imagine a kid seeing that. I mean, you're already playing the whole game where you're blowing up dudes. And
Yeah. So with that being said, though,
What are the guards with the guns called?
Sligs.
Yeah, Sligs.
Sligs, Gluckins, Slogs, Scrabs, Paramites, Gluckins.
What's that noise you make? New. So
Yeah,
like,
that's close
mind
enough.
jack them.
Way before Mind Jack was even a concept.
Oh, you're talking about mind jack games. So basically, the moral of the story is, if your parents are being a cheapskate, give it a shot.
Sometimes it works out for the better.
Yeah.
My stepdad, wanting to save money, bought me my favorite game of all time without even realizing it.
The paths we take. Well,
Yes.
do you remember what the original game you wanted to get was?
Nope.
Well, screw that game. It was a piece of crap.
No, it's just
I don't know.
couldn't even tell you. I just thought the cover looked cool.
Gotcha.
And then and then the rest is history. That being said,
The game you wanted to get was Elmo's Letter Adventure.
no.
But, it was...
So yeah, I can't commend that game enough. I love it. Moving on.
You know what we don't have on this list, but
We should.
GTA 2.
Never
The
played
top
it.
down.
Never played it.
Yeah, it's like GTA 1 I played like just on some ROM or some shit, but GTA 2 it's fine. I'll give it a shout out. GTA 2.
Never played any of the GTA games.
But GTA 3 obviously it introduced us to the 3D landscape of sandbox, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, Oddworld, that's his favorite. He got me into it. It's a great series. I love Stranger's Wrath.
That's a really good one.
Freaking good game. And then I still actually I've been playing these so out of order because that's the odd way. And I did play Odyssey first. I played through Stranger's Wrath on my own. Enjoyed that game tremendously. I've been playing Munch's Odyssey. It's been a drag.
It's a bit of a slog.
Yeah, I played through most of what's the remake called? New and Tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even.
That's I dare
It's good.
That's an approachable. The remake,
Yeah.
it's not as good as the original, but it's much more approachable.
I agree. Like, if you really just want to get like a more modern, like simplified version of it, play New and Tasty. But I still recommend you at least try the original. And then Abe's Exodus, I got to get around to, which is actually considered the best one objectively.
Abe's Exodus is objectively the best one, but Abe's Odyssey is still my favorite.
I'm gonna let you take the reins mostly on this next one because I have played it, but anyway, I'm still finishing 2. I'm probably gonna finish 2 remake today. You know what it is.
Silent Hill 1.
Yeah, Silent Hill 1.
So
He's the horror master. He's the horror guru.
I wouldn't say
Biggest horror fan I've ever met.
I wouldn't say that, but Silent Hill. So Silent Hill.
Well, that I've ever met.
So Resident Evil, basically, not to sound cliche, but like it was a huge hit. It took the PS1 console by storm, and basically they realized that there was a market for horror games.
Yeah.
So Konami, they wanted to do something a little different. So rather than just rinse repeat and all that, they decided. So Resident Evil took more of the Evil Dead route. What do you call it? Silent Hill took more of a Twins Peak Jacob's Ladder route. They focused more on the psychology of it.
Yeah. Rather than just focusing on jump scares.
Rather than just focusing on jump scares and just, like blasting zombies with a shotgun.
Yeah.
This was a game where, the visuals, the story, it was supposed to get the player to think.
It gets under your skin.
Yes, like it has like a very Stephen King, Twin Peaks sort of vibe to it.
Literally, because I think it's in Maine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Silent Hill, it focuses more on the terror of the mind, and it's more to...
It's twisted.
It's supposed to, really, mess with your head rather than just gross you out like a skinned dog in Resident Evil. Again, I love Resident Evil. It's just, apples and oranges. Yeah. But Silent Hill, that was... granted, like the other ones, it's the first in the series, so it's aged a little. It's a little, it hasn't aged the best, but it's still worth revisiting, and it's still worth seeing where it all started. Because again, Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4 are some of my favorite games of all time.
And I think we are getting a Silent Hill 1 blooper team is now doing that one, right?
Yes, so Blooper Team, which gave us the phenomenal Silent Hill 2 remake, is now remaking the first game.
I should be getting through my Let's Play series of Silent Hill 2 remake, like one more episode, I believe. I just got to the hotel, so he tells me I'm close to the end.
Yes, and the beautiful thing is that if you've played, you don't have to play them in any particular order, except Silent Hill 1 and 3.
Yeah, I did know that those are connected.
The rest of the games, you can pretty much just play in any which order.
I was mentioning on the Let's Play something about Silent Hill 4, how you're just that's your favorite.
Yeah, Silent Hill 4 is objectively not the best by any means, but it is my favorite.
It's kind of like your Super Mario Sunshine for
me. I would say, I know it has some pretty significant shortcomings, but I still really enjoyed it. It was my first Silent Hill game, and I still hold it dear to my heart. But Silent Hill 1, see where it all began. It's still worth visiting.
I got to go back and play it. I'm very familiar overall, but I got to play Silent Hill 1 meaningfully, start to finish. It's a short game.
Yeah, it's only around 4 hours.
Yeah, it's a short one, so we can do that one in maybe an episode or 2.
Yeah, I have it on PS1.
We can actually hook up my PS3 and probably do it with the OBS and everything. Because I have the Fat Boy PS3, the OG one that
all PS3s play PS1s.
It does?
Yeah, all PS3s play PS1 games.
I thought only certain ones were backwards compatible.
No, only certain are backwards, but PS2. They're all compatible with PS3.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we can do that. And Yeah, great soundtrack too.
Akira Yokoyama. Is that how you pronounce his name? Yokama? Akira
I think you
Yokama.
had it right the first time.
Akira Yokama, or Yokoyama, forgive me, is such a
Akira
phenomenal.
Yamaha.
Akira Yamaoka?
Yamaka.
Wait, Akira Yamaoka.
Yakuza Yaki
You can all just cut this out.
Teriyaki.
The soundtrack for those games, in my opinion, are the best of any series ever.
Really?
Yes, they're
That's
that
another
good.
list we gotta do is like best game scores. That I can come up with.
Akira Yokoyama. There we go. I got it. Akira Yokoyama.
That's right. That's it.
He's such a talented man.
Yeah, man. And he came back to do the remake too.
Yep.
Yes, it's good. It's solid. I like the Pyramid Head theme too. You just hear him dragging his freaking blade.
Yeah.
But yeah, Silent Hill definitely deserves, the shout out, the praise. It's the only one on the PS1, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, freaking. I mean, what else is there to say? Other than just it lend itself to the limitations of the hardware on the PS1 and PS2, the luminal space. It lent itself to, maybe we didn't realize it at the time, but the horror aspect, it really is less is more. I mean, the whole Jaws thing, not showing the shark until like 2/3 of the way through the movie. It's just, there's something about that, like that space within that environment, like
The fog world, yeah, the fog world definitely goes on minimalism, but once you get to the other world, it just shows you everything right front and center.
But yeah, man, it's that's why a lot of people say like the second one is it's not as scary, man, or the remake rather. And I can get behind that, it's not as
It was going for something different.
yeah. Like I want to be scared by a game, I think Amnesia did that really well. But anyway, Silent Hill, hell yeah. All right, so we've done 5 so far. All right, I'm gonna get this one out of the way. I know you haven't played it. I could talk about this game for days, but I'll be quick about it. Just because he hasn't played it yet, I gotta get him to play this one. Metal Gear Solid 1. It's like one of the first games I played that really felt like an action blockbuster spy thriller. Mm-hmm. And Hideo Kojima, he's still around, man. You're making freaking Amazon delivery driver games now.
What?
People like Death Stranding too.
What? He makes video games for Amazon? What?
No, like Death Stranding, that game is like about walking around with the freaking like delivering mail and shit.
Okay.
The Norman Reedus game.
Okay.
That's his name, right? From Walking Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, like regardless, I'm not talking about Death Stranding right now. Metal Gear Solid 1. So the first Metal Gear Solid game I played was 3, like a lot of people on the PS2, and then I was like, wow, I love the origins of this. It takes place during the Cold War era. You can play 3 first because chronologically it is the first. And then I was like, oh, okay, so I do want to play the other ones now. And Metal Gear Solid 4, I think, was coming out. And I'm like, I want to play 1 and 2. So I went back, I played through 1. I played 1, and it was obviously a lot less than what 3 has to offer gameplay-wise. But Metal Gear Solid 1, it innovated the hell out of stealth games. I love stealth games. It's one of my favorite genres. And Metal Gear Solid 1 is like the godfather of stealth games, stealth action. Just we've seen stealth and we see it in so many games and even just little parts. But Metal Gear Solid, hiding around the boxes, just sneaking around, trying to make your way inside the place unseen. It made it a fun challenge. The characters are all memorable and likable. The story it feels high stakes. You feel like you're playing an action blockbuster movie. And despite being from the late 90s, you feel very immersed and involved in the adventure, and you like all these characters. The soundtrack is peak, just like Silent Hill. Metal Gear Solid 1, you can play it now on the PS1. Thank goodness. But anyway, we're getting Metal Gear Solid 3 remake this year, the Delta, and I'm glad to see that series coming back, just like Silent Hill, just like Resident Evil's been. Like, we're getting all of these Japanese games not even just Japanese, Tomb Raider's coming back, but we're seeing a lot
Seeing a resurgence.
A resurgence, Spyro, Crash, Oddworld, like all of them are coming back. People miss it. Sometimes you need a little old fashioned.
Indeed.
So, anyway, that being said, you're pretty good. You're pretty good.
I couldn't quote that game if to save my life.
I did meet David Hayter, actually. Really, really cool dude. I got a picture with him. I'll put it up in here, right here. I met him at one of the conventions. I think you were out with me in Boston.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, wait, let me check off MGS1. Oh, I just did. Pick your poison. That was actually my text tone for a while, and then it got like really anxiety-inducing, so I changed it.
I'm gonna go with Crash 3.
Crash 3, Warped.
Best game in the series.
I'd have to agree with that. Yeah, I think sometimes we strongly differ, but when it comes to a lot of like platformers and games and stuff, we generally.
I feel like that one's just.
You can't go wrong either 2 or 3 though. Even if you said 4 was your favorite, I'm like that's fine.
No, like all of them are good.
They're all great.
I think really the only real hot take would be if 1 is your favorite.
Yeah, because it's not the best one, just objectively.
It's
just,
the
2 and 3 have more to offer. There's more like, I feel like they're much more replayable.
They're much more replayable. They play a lot more smoothly.
They're a lot less frustrating than 1.
And they're way less difficult.
Yeah.
And again, like we said before, if you're just trying to like go through 1, it's not too terrible. But if you're actually trying to collect everything, good freaking luck.
Yeah, dude, that Skybridge level, I hate that level.
Dude, you have to get in the original, not in the Insane Trilogy. Thankfully, they changed this. But in the original game, to get everything, you have to get all the boxes and all the gems without dying once. Just
Good grief.
I couldn't do it.
That platinum trophy on Crash 1,
I couldn't do it.
forget it.
I couldn't do it.
And he's been playing it his whole life.
Yes, I love Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
And I love Crash Bandicoot 1, but I will never 100% it, and I've come to terms with it.
Crash is one of our favorite mascots of the 90s, for sure.
Yes, but Crash 3, though. So Crash 2, it built upon it. It made it smoother. It made it more. It made it less frustrating. Crash 3 just perfected everything, I would say.
I liked Crash 2 with the elevator. You felt like you were
The Warp Room.
like the warp room. Yeah, you were progressing. But Crash 3 is with the doors, right?
Crash 3 is the time twister machine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so what I love about Crash 3 is that, again, because time travel's involved, you get to just go to all these different places throughout the world. You get to go to a medieval castle. You get to go to...
That's what I liked about it, too. It was very worldly.
Yes, it's very worldly. You get to go to a medieval castle, a hustling, bustling, futuristic metropolis. You'll literally play as Crash Bandicoot in, the Royal Air Force in World War I, shooting down dirigibles.
I like the where you're riding the polar bears and all that.
That's 2.
That is 2?
Yeah, 3 is when you ride the tiger.
Oh, that's right. I still like them all.
You'll go to ancient China and run on the Great Wall on a tiger.
I swear they did that in Tomb Raider as well. I could be mistaken.
And what's cool is that the bosses, I mean, none of the bosses in the games are particularly challenging, but the bosses in 3 are just so...
They're better.
They're so stellarly designed.
I don't know what came out first, but I think they borrowed from Riptor's Rage. It's like, all right, we got to up our game here.
You get to fight, Tiny in a Roman Coliseum.
Yeah. Naughty Dog Crash Bandicoot is just peak.
Yes. Or what's another one? You fight Dingo Dial in the Ice Age. Even though the bosses aren't particularly challenging, they're still all memorable.
I love Dingo Dial.
Dingo Dial and Tiny are probably my favorite.
Dingo Dial, he's so crazy.
Yeah, and in Crash 3,
he's almost like a Ren and Stimpy character.
Yeah, in Crash 2, again, they expanded the gameplay. In Crash 3, they expanded it even more. Yeah. You get all these different power-ups. You get a freaking Wumpa Bazooka, which helps you deal with enemies at a distance.
See, whenever I play Crash 3, I usually play two back to back, so I get them a little mixed up sometimes. But
and the levels are just so replayable. You got to get the gems, the secret gems, the color gems, the relics.
So, constantly just keep getting trial and error kind of.
So the reason why it worked in Crash 3 is because these levels were designed with those in mind. They were designed the time trials. These were designed to have time trials. the reason why those didn't work in Crash 2 or 3 of the Insane Trilogy is because they were not designed with time trials in mind.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to get a relic on the sky bridge of Crash 1?
Dude, forget it.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I think people were more into like, world records and stuff at that point.
Yeah.
And like competitions and all that. But yeah, Crash is I do know I remember how to get that like 99 lives thing where you just keep collecting 4 over and over and over and over. I did that for like a trophy or something.
Yeah. But Crash 3, they did come back with 4, but it was a very solid end to the original trilogy. It's such, what do you call it? There was just, you could tell Naughty Dog really wanted to go all out with this one.
And they did, yeah. They could have easily just been like, make just more Crash 2. And I guess in a way they did, but I feel like they still did enough to really...
It's weird how it kind of just mirrors Jack. So, they did really 3 solid platformers, and then they just went on.
Move on to the next. They're like, Crash just run its course.
No, and then they moved on with a really good, racing game for some reason.
Oh yeah, Crash Team Racing, and then and then Jack X Combat Racing,
That's
which is also a solid game.
Actually, that's another shout out.
Crash Team Racing, yeah.
Crash Team Racing is my favorite racing game of all time.
It's a good game.
It is.
And the Nitro Kart remake, what the hell you call it?
Crash Team Racing Nitro Refueled, I think.
Yeah, that's also. There's that guy. You start. So I remember in Crash Team Racing, one of the final bosses. He freaking cheats. Like he just starts the race before it goes, 3, 2, 1. He just starts on 2. I'm like, you little cheater.
I think I beat the final boss in Crash Team Racing. I got my 3rd try.
That's pretty good. I might have too, but I was just like, what the hell, man?
Actually, real quick though, back to Crash 3. I will say this.
I like the goofiness.
The final boss in Crash 3 is actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cortex is blasting with his ray gun. The 2 Uka Uka and Aku Aku are fighting, and in between you guys. I dare say that's a good final boss.
I think in Crash 1, Spyro 1, they were too afraid of it. It's weird because the boss fights in a lot of games, it's like this is supposed to challenge everything you've learned so far. It's more of a hiccup than anything in the first Spyro and Crash. It's just like, dude, this is the break from everything else, which is very backwards.
Yeah.
But then they were like, all right, we got to actually make this a really solid, memorable experience. Yeah. And then they did. But yeah, Crash 3, you could say it's your favorite in the now quadrology. Hopefully we get Crash 5, Crash Spyro. We're hoping for it one day.
So here, this next one's all you, man.
Either one.
Because I've never played it.
You're talking Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2?
Yeah. Well, I did play it, but you played it way more than I did.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 or 2, the remaster, again, it's another thing, you can kind of play them interchangeably. They're very similar. It's the same thing, basically. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, it offers more. It's got a kick-ass soundtrack. There was, I just remember, not a lot of games besides Halo have ever made it where it's this is fun to actually design your own crap in it. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater, people downloading other people's maps on the remaster. So this is actually a fun community building thing. And like I said, I grew up with punk rock music and that pop punk era, early 2000s, Green Day, Blink, Sum 41. All that, and just...
I remember there was...
Tony Hawk had some earlier punk rock that introduced me to more of that, stuff that I grew up with, but...
Yeah, I remember there was this cheat where you could just fly.
Here's the thing about, snowboarding and skateboarding games. I love them, and in real life, I can skate. I mean, I probably can't as well now, because I'm almost 30, but I'd probably bust my ass if I were to get on one of those now. I'm out of practice, man.
I never skateboarded.
But I was never a great skateboarder, but I can at least ride the skateboard, But snowboarding, I always loved the games, and I always loved the culture surrounding it. I wouldn't want to live there now, but California, just the whole growing up in Jersey, East Coast, the California dream, and it was just kind of that SoCal culture, rocket power, it was just...
That show's terrible.
Just that whole freaking vibe, man. I always kind of romanticized it in my head. Just kind of we take New York City for granted. Everybody romanticizes New York City, the Big Apple, but the city to us, we take it for granted, but we understand.
I've been to New York more times than I care to count. I could live my life without going back.
Yeah, it's just like I grew up there. I was always going to the city. Like, just practically live there. I mean, we live in the New York Metro, so like I said, we take that for granted, but basically we romanticize on the East Coast a lot of things from like West Coast culture and skating, all that stuff. Punk rock, which is also, the Ramones came from here. But anyway, Tony Hawk Pro Skater is still a fun game. They just came out with 3 and 4 again remaster. Um, yeah, kick-ass game.
Okay.
It's still fun to play.
Is this our last one?
Let me see. No, I think we got 2 more.
Spider-Man, Tomb Raider. Okay, here, you talk about the next one.
I'll get that out of the way quick because I don't think you played that. Surprisingly, he has not played this game, and we've both been to Dracula's Castle. Like, actually, the real Dracula's Castle. It's called Bran Castle. It's outside of Brasov, Romania, Transylvania in Romania.
It's a great place. I love it there.
It's so cool. And this game, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you all know it. Awesome soundtrack, awesome characters. It's a badass game. This game was super innovative as well because and I wasn't into Castlevania. Like, I'm not into the series at large. I know there's like 30 of them.
Probably more.
This game specifically invented like the Metroidvania, explore the whole 2D environment, like going. I mean, now it's 3D Metrovania games, but whatchamacallit, like, it's this beautiful castle to explore. Every room is interesting. There's tons of secrets hidden all throughout. It's a fun game to just backtrack in. You may have missed something. There's just so much to unlock, so much to discover, and just the whole vibe, man. Dracula, Alucard, iconic gaming. It's also, despite being Konami, it is actually very easy to approach game. I would say the first boss might give you a bit of trouble because you're like, oh, I'm not really used to this. But once you get past it, it's an easy game to play, but it's difficult to master. But yeah,
I'll play
that
it
game
eventually.
is very, very replayable, and it's iconic, man. It's a cool game. Definitely worth playing around October. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Hell yeah. Everybody loves that game. Who's played it? And now,
The last one.
our number 1 PlayStation 1 game. I know we said no specific order, but we have to give this one number 1. Mary-Kate and Ashley, Magical Mystery Mall.
Just what else is there to say, man?
Honestly, is our number 1 game of all time. In all seriousness, that's just our number 1 game. I'm just kidding. It's Snowboard Kids 2.
Snowboard Kids 2!
That never came out on PS1.
It didn't, but I'm going to make it happen.
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2.
The OG Resident Evil 2, not the remake, obviously.
Which is still phenomenal, by the
yeah,
way.
it's a great game.
But no, Resident Evil 2. So here's the thing. Resident Evil 1, like all the others, very shaky foundation. Resident Evil 1, I dare say it's probably aged even worse than the Tomb Raider games, to be honest.
It's bad.
It's pretty hard to play.
Jill Sandwich.
You're almost a chill sandwich.
I still like it, but the remake of Resident Evil 1 is like way better.
Yes, the original PlayStation
In every way.
The original PlayStation Resident Evil, I mean, what else is to say? Its legacy still lives on today.
Even the director's cut, like...
Yeah, no, like it has its legacy, but Resident Evil 2 was just such a step up.
Yeah.
Like when I played Resident Evil 2, so Resident Evil 1, that was a game I had to play in increments because just look at it.
It's slow, it's quiet.
It's pretty frustrating at times.
Yeah, a little bit.
So with that being
There's
said,
a lot of just like, it's just dragging room to room and just like at this... I mean, you do that in all of them, the original ones, but like, I just feel like it's better paced and more approachable.
it wasn't as polished in the first one.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil 2, that was a game I couldn't put down.
Yeah.
Like when I played it, I was hooked.
Yeah, man.
Like Resident Evil 1.
You feel more involved in it too.
Yeah, like I just feel like again, it plays smoother. It's just I feel like it's designed a little better.
The enemy is better.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Mr. X.
Yeah. He's just, I don't know, it's more memorable in that way. Like, I love the mansion, don't get me wrong, but
Like the Arclay Mansion
the
is
Raccoon City Police Department is
yeah.
just...
Also, it gave us like probably the series' most popular character, Leon.
Did. Gave you Leon, gave you Claire.
It's just like the atmosphere, the design, like, and you know,
Set pieces.
yeah, like again, like the first game, it takes place entirely in a mansion. Here, you actually get to run around in the streets of Raccoon City. You get to go to the police department. Like,
Yeah, a little more open-ended.
it feels a little less claustrophobic.
Less contained, but in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. So Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1's mostly hallways.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2, I just dare say, it's the best in the original trilogy.
Yeah, I haven't actually played the original Resident Evil 3. I know a lot of people are mad that... I liked 3 Remake, by the way.
I
know
did
it's
too.
short, and they cut out some key set pieces, like the clock tower and
I'm
all
kind of
that.
glad they did. I feel like just like Resident Evil 3, it's a good game, but
Pissed a lot of people off, apparently.
you know, just like I'm glad they cut out a lot of the fat. I feel like it helped move the I feel like it just helped move the pacing along better.
But Nemesis was a kick-ass villain.
Everyone loves Nemesis.
And Nemesis was awesome. Like that, I feel like that character is more popular than the game itself.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, Resident Evil 1, I had to play in increments. Resident
Yeah.
Evil 3, I actually put it down for like close to 5 years.
Resident Evil 3?
Yeah, when I first played it,
Oh, okay.
like I literally just was like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling this.
As much as 2? See, I don't know because I haven't played.
So like I eventually I just kind of I put it off for a few years.
I've played a little bit of Resident Evil 1 and then I stopped in the director's cut. And then I just started playing Resident Evil 1 Remake and I'm like, wow, this is a lot more my speed. And then I played Resident Evil 2 like before that, I think. And then Resident Evil 3, I've played all of the mainline games, including 0. That's the only one I haven't finished.
I haven't played that one.
And but with Resident Evil 3, I've only played the remake all the way through. Very quickly, too.
So with Resident Evil 3, I eventually did get back to it, and eventually I guess it did sort of hook me, and then I did eventually finish it. But Resident Evil 2, right from the get-go, I couldn't put it down.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I would say Resident Evil 2 is probably the best. It's probably the best PlayStation 1 game.
Probably one of just overall the best survival horror games.
Yeah, most certainly. Resident Evil 2, it's earned its place.
Did you say that's the best PS1 game? That's his favorite.
No, my favorite's still Abe's Odyssey. It's the best one that I've played. I haven't played Final Fantasy yet.
Now, I know we said no specific order. Your favorite is Abe's Odyssey. My
Yes.
actual favorite PS1 game
Please don't say Winnie the Pooh.
is Mary-Kate and Ashley Magical Mystery Mall.
All right, well, he didn't say it, so good on you.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Elmo's Letter Adventure.
Oh, for God's sake, what is it actually?
Probably Metal Gear Solid.
There you go. That's respectable.
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Yes, so that's probably the best.
Which is not a hot take. Neither. His is more a bit of an original take.
It's just like,
His is interesting.
no,
Mine-
again, Resident. What do you call it? Final Fantasy VII.
Well, if you say, I feel like if you say RE2, Final Fantasy 7, Metal Gear Solid, like any of those picks, people are gonna be like, yeah, those are like the top 3.
Yeah, but I heard that Final Fantasy is objectively the best, but I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't feel right to call it.
We'll get back to it. We'll have a whole podcast talking about it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we appreciate you joining us. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time with another top 10 list or just whatever we feel like
Comment
talking
below
about. What's your favorite PS1 game?
what
What's your least favorite PS1 game?
yeah, like comment below why Bubsy 3D is your favorite game.
And we'll tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah, comment below if you've played Mary-Kate and Ashley Magical Mystery Mall, and give your list of favorite PS1 games that you grew up with that you spent them. How about this? Comment the ones that you spent the most time with, rather than I guess your favorites. And anyone who's played Oddworld, give a shout out in the comments. Like he said, lick that subscribe button, and yeah, take it easy, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Hell yeah, bro.